Christopher Reeve, wonderful stuff. Did you enjoy making that?
Sure. It's fun, for that period of time to suspend belief and pick up chimneys like that. That was heavy, I remember.
But why is this definitely your last Superman film?
Well, there's an old American adage which goes, keep repeating it until you flog it to death. Whereas my personal adage is, quit while you're ahead. And I think that sequelitis is a bad disease, which is where you keep spinning out an idea until there's no life in it at all. And I think that I contracted to do 3 films. We've made the 3 films. We've used all the powers. We've stopped time. We've fallen in love, become evil, etc. I think it's time to quit.
But I've seen that you have been quoted as saying it was too slapstick, too much children's entertainment. Don't you like what Dick Lester, the director, has done with Superman?
Oh, I think what he's done is just fine. It's terrific. I mean, there's people probably line up on different sides. See, the 3 movies have all been different styles. So you can enter a room and open up a debate on how you like your Superman, and some people will say, oh, please, more of the slapstick, more comic book, let's not pretend it's anything but sort of a joke. Other people say that the best achievement was, say, in Superman 1, when the romance, the eroticism of Superman taking Lois Lane for a flight around the city and bringing her back, the sort of lyrical quality of it. So I won't personally engage in that debate, but people like it in different ways.
What makes Superman 3 so fascinating is the fact that you're a bad guy in this one, aren't you? Overcome by kryptonite, you become like mere mortals.
Not a bad guy, he's just unwell for the moment. He's just temporary relapse.
But you play, in effect, 3 roles, don't you? Does that make it more challenging for you, this one?
Remembering where you're at in the story, particularly shooting out of continuity. I mapped out this gradual sort of disintegration of Superman fairly carefully. There were different makeup stages and different sort of stages I had in my own mind. But shooting out a sequence is hard. Particularly, I'd be doing, say, a normal earnest Clark Kent scene and a depraved Superman 4 scene. By Superman 4, we mean the 4 stages of evil Superman on the same day, and I had to keep all that straight.
Would no amount of cash induce you to make another one, Superman 4?
Well, I once said to the guys from Warner Brothers, they said, how big an armored truck would it take to carry the amount of cash that you would need to do Superman 4? And I said, you guys can go design something, but it's really irrelevant. The point being is that, without meaning to be ungrateful, I really think that if you just work for money, to make money for yourself and for Warner Brothers, that really is a disservice to the public who believe in this character, have believed me in the part, and I would not want to make another one if the quality were not up to the standard, that's all. Has
it been a great moral responsibility weighing on you, being Superman? Do you feel you've had to go around being a nice guy because of that, a whole generation relying on you?
Not in the least. Only an artistic responsibility. I'm only to be Superman on the screen, but when I do that, I play it absolutely for keeps. Having said that, though, I mean, I have no skeletons in my closet, nothing that I need to cover up. There's no reason not to just be myself. But the point is that being Superman is not a 24-hour-a-day job, and my personal life is not open for scrutiny with respect to Superman, if you know what I mean.
You've peaked early at 30, haven't you? You're a millionaire now. What other parts can you get easily, being 6'4" and highly distinctive as you are? So you've grown a moustache. Is that a clue?
Well, the moustache is for the next film I'm doing with Ismail Merchant and James Ivory. We're doing a film of Henry James' The Bostonians, and I play a lawyer from Mississippi who comes north after the Civil War, and it's a movie really about what happened in the country after the Civil War. Men, women, land, industry, north, south, that whole sort of polarity. And I play this guy from Mississippi who comes in the middle of Boston society.
Is that more your ball game, though, that kind of serious thing?
No, it's all my ball game. It's all different. Sometimes I'll do farce, sometimes I'll do light comedy, sometimes play Achilles and the Greeks, whatever. The only guiding thing is this a good idea at the time? Am I going to have fun doing this? Will I learn something? Will the audience get something out of it? And that takes you through a wide variety of parts.
Christopher Reeve, thank you, and welcome back to Planet Earth.